The 2022 World Cup is a disgrace for FIFA. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world, a big greeting to you. And I tell you, welcome to VBO Sports, Vrai Ballon d'Or Sports. This program has been created with the aim of revolutionizing football around the world. We're going to also launch a trophy to reward the best player of the year. That's why I would ask you to subscribe the YouTube channel or this program, to hit the bell and share it as much as possible to create a big audience. My name is Gregai Logia, best known as Crack Terminator. Here are different points we're gonna analyze together. First, too much mistakes in the game. Second, referees don't have the required level to manage a game. Third, despite the VAR, referees made bad decisions. Fourth, group stage mistakes. Fifth, knockout stage mistakes. And sixth, was the winner the best team? We're going to analyze quickly the point one. Too much mistakes in the game. Imagine we are in 2022, the era of technology, where we should be very meticulous, pay attention to the smallest details. It is at this time that we notice too much mistakes in the game. How do you understand it? Instead of improving day by day the game, the football, it becomes worse. The referees should make a good decision in the game, and they should go to the team that deserve it. Point two, referees don't have the required level to manage a match. When it comes to high level matches, you should hire referees who can handle pressure, referees who have a lot of reflexes about quick action, referees who have the courage to make fair decisions to the team that deserve them, regardless of their nationality, regardless of what they like or dislike. Professionalism must be prioritized and impartiality must be in order. It is really unacceptable. In 2022, instead of improving decision, instead of improving situation of the match, it's become worse. FIFA has been criticized a lot for the choice of referees. Now we're going to the third point. Despite VAR, referees made bad decisions. Sometimes referees don't have enough time to analyze an action. They resorted to VAR. They had time to watch the video in slow motion to see exactly what happened in the action. Despite all that, the decision is bad. That's what I never understand about referees in the game. Sometimes they have doubt and they choose not to go to VAR. I never understood those decisions. I think that if FIFA include VAR in the game, it's for improving the level of the match, is to make good decision, is to have justice in football. They should think about that. They should improve next competition around the world. Now we're gonna analyze the fourth point, group stage mistakes. We're gonna go ahead to the game Qatar versus Senegal. As you can see, the defender hit the forward in the right side, and the ball was at the other side. The penalty was not awarded for Qatar. I don't understand why. The FIFA will say if you hit the forward before the ball, it is a penalty. He didn't even have access to the ball in the other side. I don't know why a penalty was not awarded. Now we're gonna go ahead to Netherlands versus Ecuador. As you can see, the forward was offside and tried to come back inside the game. But in the other angle, another forward kicked the ball. But the first forward that was offside didn't know where the ball gonna head to, but which direction that the ball gonna lead to. He tried to go off the offside line while seeing the ball is coming. He stopped a little bit not to influence the game. And the referee said it was offside because he prevented the goalkeeper from seeing the ball. That doesn't make sense. He didn't know which direction that the ball was gonna head to. That's why there was an offside in this action. But this is a big mistake from the referee. Now, let's take Denmark versus Tunisia. In this game, there were two similar actions, one for Denmark, the other one for Tunisia. As you can see, the ball hit the defender hand and the referee says nothing. We can see again. That doesn't need too much explanation about that. You see, the ball hit the defender hand and nothing. No penalty awarded. Nothing. And the second action for the other team, you see, it is similar to the first one. The ball hit the defender hand and the referee says nothing. No penalty awarded. I don't know why. Now we're gonna go ahead to Rudiger's action. The defender hand takes Rudiger inside the game, but the referee said it was offside because player hand doesn't influence the game. But sometimes I've heard and I've seen that the referee cancel some goals because of forward hands. Their hands are exceeded the offside line. The problem is sometimes hands count, sometimes they don't. They have to understand that it should be the same thing for every team, for even defender, even forward. I consider that as a mistake, a big mistake. Imagine that this goal was awarded. Maybe Germany will play the knockout stage. Now it's a Canada versus Belgium. Imagine that Canada was not used to participate at World Cup. For example, if we consider 2018, it wasn't there. 2014, it wasn't there. 2010, it wasn't there. 2006, same thing. And 1988, same thing. But they should work a lot to participate to a World Cup. And now you made so much mistakes against this team. It's a very, very a big injustice in football. As you can see, the defender push and hit the forward inside the penalty box, and the referee did say nothing. No penalty was awarded for this action. I think that is a big injustice. Look at. You see, because the ball was so forward. And in the same match, the referee made another mistake against Canada. It is very sad for Canada. Now we're gonna go ahead to the knockout stage in the game, Netherlands versus Argentina. There were two big mistakes in this game. The first one is in action. There was no penalty. The defender didn't hit the forward and stay almost at the initial position. I don't know why this penalty was awarded. And here's the second action in this game. Messi handled the ball voluntarily. It should be a red card, and the referee gives him only a yellow card. Now we're gonna go ahead to France versus England. As you can see, there were four actions similar inside the penalty box, and no penalty were awarded for this four action in this game because there were already two penalties awarded for England. They should have four more penalties in this game. A big shame for the referee, a big shame for FIFA. Now, Portugal versus Maroc. The defender hit the forward inside the box, and no penalty was awarded for Portugal. I don't know why the referee has taken this decision, but the rule says if the defender hit the forward without touching first the ball, the penalty kick should be awarded for the team. Rules are rules. Now we're gonna go ahead to Brazil versus Croatia. As you can see, the ball hit the defender hand and the referee said nothing. It's like he get Brazil off of this competition. If the referee had doubt on this action, he should consult the VAR, but he didn't do anything. Now let's heading to France versus Maroc. In this action, he should have a penalty for Maroc. I don't know why Maroc was not awarded a penalty on this action. too much referee mistake in this competition. This is a very big shame, a disgrace for the referee, disgrace for FIFA, disgrace for the world. And finally, we're heading to Argentina versus France. There were too much mistakes in this game. I select the worst ones for you. In this action, there were no penalty on the Maria. As you can see, we were not able to find where the defender hit the Maria. At the end of the match, there was a foul, but the forward get up quickly and continued to run. The referee should have taken the advantage, but he stopped the game. I don't know why. This is the first time of my life I saw so much mistake in one competition. Now, let's head to the last part of this program. Was the winner the best team? About me, I didn't even know the best team of this competition because when there were so much mistake in a competition, it is very difficult to know which team is really the best team. Then the winner was not the best team. Thanks for watching this program and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and share it as much as possible to create a good audience. The football must be changed. The better team should win. Thank you.